it's not going to go well for you. So I would insist that perhaps the only person that perhaps between the two of us would be a passport bro is the individual who visited Berlin solely for the purpose of going to a brothel. But that...
Oh no. Oh yeah, bro. Hasan, you got X this one out, babe, bro. Hasan, you have to quit, babe, bro. It's over. Like, not for real, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, see, this is what happens when heads, again, they don't pull what your G-boys do and don't do the rose tinted, bro. They looking in at the details. Gang, the bleed, the Lala Sadi equation. The bleed is happening, bruv. You have to chill out, but you won't. And bro, your G-boys gassing your head up crazy. Your orbiters, boy, they got you in the boy. You in Andromeda off these fools, bro. Yo, I don't know what denims must be giving you the way you're feeling yourself, bro. But you, bro, you got legal mindset even mentioning this, John. Now, brother, chill out. It's done. Ridiculous. Well, no surprise here, huh? Yeah, nah. Yeah, I saw it on the thumbnail. But first, the backstory. If you didn't see yesterday, we covered a video by Legal Mindset saying that Twitch has quite the Hasan problem. And let me tell you, they do, along with the orbiters. But within that video, Legal Mindset was talking about the whole situation in which Hasan, oh, calm down, Jamal. Don't thought the nine. Yeah, he decided he had to whip out the old mouse tool. Ridiculous. So yeah, he was doing that because some bull came in his chat or whatever was saying that like some wild Johns basically like yo to hang Hasan, hang Mamdani. It was some crazy Johns, crazy works we got going on over here. Obviously bulls like that, y'all weird. Y'all bulls, we gonna see you later. Banned off that. Nah. You feel me? But in response to that, you know, Hasan decided he had to be on his tough guy arc, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, whip out the mouse tool. But within that, he also threatened and doxed the wrong bull. Classic Hasan. He's a moron. So yeah, within that, obviously Legal Mindset was going through and saying, why, ooh, yeah, this is all not so koosh and pretty bad. And yeah, man, when it comes to legal precedents and all that, probably won't be looking good on Hasan with the digital footprints here. But yeah, so within that, Hasan did what he always does. And opened his mouth. And he had some choice words about Legal Mindset. And boy, were those boys, the casual, you know, say more of the slanderous, defamatory types. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up spreading misinformation about him, of course. So yeah, you already know Legal Mindset had to respond to it. So we're here to check that boy out. But I know the yap session's been going on long enough. The backstory over. We ain't wasting no more time. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every time, as we can see. Let's get right into it. Like we say all the time, shout out Uncle Mindset, Legal Mindset, sir. Mr. Esquire, you feel? We got about Hasan's defamation, fast facts. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video to support Legal Mindset, Uncle Mindset, down in the description, first link, sure to love, of course, with Legal Mindset. And, well, let's get prepared for this.
Hasan has slandered me, committed some defamation.
Ooh, not surprising.
In response to my reaction to what was going on with Twitch and the situation with Twitch. So today I'm going to respond to that publicly, clear up some of that misinformation, and also talk about some hot water that Hasan may be in legally in the state of California. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney,
yes,
and this is the Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge.
Uncle
so
Mindset.
Typically, my policy overall with defamation, with people that engage in defamation, is just to ignore it, is to pass it by, is to really pay it no mind, particularly if they're smaller.
Yeah, they were trying to tell Tectone the same, John. I feel like, yeah, if you're just chatting shits on the internet, like, yeah, like most of the time you're gonna ignore that talk, and then, you know, the dramas die off in like 2 days, bro, whatever, like, John goes by. Nah, Not with some of these bulls. Specifically, not with Twitch's golden boy and his G-boys, the Orbiters. Nah, their statements going a little too far, and they're saying them a little too often, especially with no proof and not substantiated. Ridiculousness we got going on here. Twitch, fix it up! Fix it up! Like, bro, but they never gonna do it. Tough.
Channels and smaller people, really to ignore that at large. However, when a channel of 1.7 million people spreads false information about yourself, clearly not having watched a single one of my videos or really knowing much about me, it seems, other than what the most deranged antis might try to cook up, there is some...
Yep, it's the echo chamber over there. So whatever his G-boys tell him, he's going to take that boy as the gospel. That's how come he's looked so freaking stupid on numerous amounts of clips, bruh. When his chat decides to give him the relative info, and boy, doesn't make him look dumb like we said. Like, bro, the Arma 3 thing, like, we even got to keep bringing it up. That one clip with the missile, bro. He didn't even know what he was looking at, bro. Like,
need to respond to that. And also, there is a need to bring up some very real legal trouble that Mr. Piker may be in regarding...
Governmental. Mr. Hamas, Diddy, Osama bin Laden, Baby Oil, Houthi forensics, or it didn't happen, Piker. Stamped in
California, especially as some individuals look to come against him. So first of all, we're going to start by reviewing the defamation itself, and this does come in the form of a video which I have right here for you guys, and this is Hasan kind of responding to his chat and talking about me and why he's not going to review my videos. And I just want to start out by saying I love the fact that you're going to see immediately how he jumps to ad hominem, because ad hominem, or personal attacks, when used as a debate strategy or when used to rebuke someone, actually represent a concession. That actually means you are incapable of making a legal argument or an objective argument or an
yeah, he most like a legal one. That's a disregard, bruh. Yeah, we're not even taking general advice or rhetoric from us. I think I'll take legal, definitely not. And objective rhetoric, bruh. Let's get for real here again. Breeding the echo chamber over there, the G boys. Never.
Formed argument or in any sort of education.
This is exactly why when you try to, like, not even try to, because it had to do hit him back with like the clips and shit and like shit to debunk him and his G-boys, and it's like, nah, bro, you're a fascist, you're a Nazi, you're all of this. Like, bro, you don't got no arguments. Best case in point of that shit, bro, Central Committee, Mike from PA. Like, bro, I'm gonna see you niggas later.
Argument, you're simply trying to discredit someone personally to get around the fact you lack the capacity to actually argue. And
that is quite like, bro, that one clip, I'm telling you, bro, I'll always talk about that shit. Mike from PA, bro, when he's like, nah, don't argue Israel Palestine, bro. Talk about him living in fucking Phil. Talk about Asmongold. Talk about him killing his mom with cigarettes. Like, bro, what the fuck? That is directly what Legal Mindset is explaining. Like, nigga, you go obfuscating off into this other shit, bro. Like, instead of attacking the argument. Again, in the words of Mr. Minecraft enchantment language himself, don't attack the niggas, don't attack me, attack the story. I'm tired of these niggas. You don't even understand. I'm sure y'all definitely do. I'm sure y'all tired of these motherfuckers too. Unless you're a G-boy. Keep sucking dick. Anyway.
So I actually don't take offense to that. I'm very used to it, having been on the internet for years now. So we'll get into this video and the thoughts by Mr. Piker.
Dude, there's something so funny about people being like, dog, have you seen the Legal Mindset video about you? Dude, if I were to cover every Rumble lawyer, fake lawyer that it actually is.
So let's stop right there. Okay, so Rumble lawyer is very interesting. And I think he may mention Rumble again. While I do have, I guess, still a Rumble account, I haven't uploaded it to years. I don't stream on Rumble.
Where I'm like, bruh, is he posting on fucking Rumble or YouTube, Hasan? Yeah, like, brother. Shit is so stupid. Whatever. Yeah.
only stream on YouTube, primarily as a major platform. I've tried the others. I don't like them. Rumble, just as a comment, initially offered a very good package contractually to stream on their platform, good advertising packages. That fell off way back towards the COVID days.
Yeah, bro. Rumble was that shit that Fresh and Fit were going to, bro, when they shit first got demonetized.
So yeah.
Shit buns.
That's kind of a weird thing. Now, fake lawyer is interesting, and I want to throw out here that that's possibly the most defamatory thing. Now, I want to give Mr. Piker some credit here because perhaps he knows nothing about me or knows nothing about the law. Well, clearly he knows nothing about the law.
Stamping that one in.
Or what words mean. A lawyer is anybody with a law degree, whether or not they're licensed and practice law. So anybody who's gone to law school is indeed a lawyer. Now, attorney is someone above lawyer. You could say that word is perhaps not interchangeable, but similarly related.
Yo, it is so funny, like, seeing Legal Mindset, like, he just so calmly breaking it down to this nigga, because Hasan is, like, literally has the brain capacity of a child. This is why I be saying this fool's a man child. You gotta break it down like this is the ABCs. Now, you see, Hasan, if you use your consonants and vowels, you'll understand how the big words work. Like, bro. Like, bro, this show is hilarious, bro. Like, bro, he's never gonna learn, bro. He's gonna keep doing this until Twitch, bye-bye, so that platform isn't a dumpster fire.
Insofar as they are not only a lawyer, not only do they have a law degree, but an attorney has to be licensed to practice in their state. I'm licensed to practice in the state of Florida. So I am both a lawyer and an attorney above that. So thinking about that logically, as a little bit of education, all attorneys are lawyers, but not all lawyers are attorneys. So there you go, Mr. Piker. That's a language. So that statement isn't...
That was definitely good information and good conjecture to hear. So there definitely, obviously, is that difference between, you know what I'm saying, being a lawyer and attorney. Obviously, that being an... If you're an attorney, you are really signed in with the state. Like, you got this joint locked down. But yeah, that just went in and out of Hasan's ear. He didn't hear any of that shit. If it didn't come from the mods or the G-boys, nah, it's not credible information. Actually, it's biased. Actually, you're a Nazi.
Indeed false.
Like, bro,
right?
This is the dumb shit that they'll hit you with. It's so, yo, it generally pisses me off.
I am a quote-unquote fake lawyer because I indeed possess a law degree from the University of Florida. So that statement in the future would be defamatory. And with Mr. Piker, we do have to remember, and with myself and other figures, is that we are all public figures. So we follow the New York Times versus Sullivan standard. We have a higher standard for defamation than the normal private individual. So now that that's been clarified publicly...
Yeah, I'm about to say, and that would obviously make sense considering the public figure, which means you have an audience, which if you're putting out this type of rhetoric to your audience, they may find it okay, and then obviously that could cause them to go do outrageous things like go harass people and or like... some crazy things if it could lead into like IRL scenarios, but obviously, you know what I'm saying, not saying that, at least hopefully not yet.
For Mr. Piker, and that he will well know that information is false and defamatory. To continue to do so would perhaps incur liability on the part of Mr. Piker. But let's continue to see what he has to say about me. This is fun.
Like a fucking right-wing freak that spends
Your proof of this? Brother, substantiate that.
most of their time talking about like trans people.
So that's very
Talks about decent IRL streamers.
interesting. So I will say this. Most of my time talking about trans people, the issues I have been covering lately have been the Ethan Klein lawsuit,
Correct.
have been Johnny Somali.
Correctamundo. Shut up, you know what I'm saying? The boss. Share love with the boss, of course. Don't believe. Down in the description, Mom and Trill, go check out the Johnny videos. Half of them are his videos. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, don't let Legal Mindset sue us for copyright. Nah, you already know. Shout out Legal Mindset. Shout out Legal Mindset. He showed love to me and the boss before, you know what I'm saying? It's all love out there. But, like, yeah. I don't know what Hasan is talking about. Like, nah, he's covering Johnny Somali and bulls like that. Like, bro, huh?
Have been Vitali.
Correctamundo.
Now, unless you are counting something with Somali or Vitali as a transit
He's not, because again, he doesn't know any information about them. He's guaranteed not like picking up any of the drama that's been going on with them.
issue, which I would struggle to understand how that would fit in.
It wouldn't. He's just making up shit, obviously misconstruing and spreading misinformation like he casually does all the time.
Then yeah, that's not at all what my content has been about for the past years.
Hey, bro, call me a legal mindset glaze or a legal mindset orbiter, but that is just directly true. Like, again, the stuff he's covering is obviously right now, current moment. Hasan, Mr. Piker, yeah, because he's a moron himself. Obviously, the whole thing's going on with the H3 lawsuit, you know, the copyright lawsuit on Denim's Casey Tron Frogan, and then even before that, again, it's Johnny Somali, Vitali, and then these other like nuisance IRL streamers like Ice Poseidon and things and such like that. Mostly like, you know what I'm saying, the nuisance IRL kick streamers before, you know, Kick is really starting to fix that boy up. Kind of, it's still a little bad, but they getting better creators, obviously, like Asmongold, Dactone, things and such like that. But anyway, separating that, yeah, that's the heads that Legal Mindset is covering. So what is Hasan talking about? Hasan boy, I would love for you to show some proof of this.
So very interesting thing. Also, I keep politics out of my streams, and it's particularly over the last year. 6 months, definitely last 6 months and a year, I have endeavored to keep my streams as objective and educational, and make it a environment where everybody is welcome. Even people who like Hasan Piker are welcome in my chat, so long as they are civil, so long as they keep the.
Yeah, you gotta be cord. Like that's what I'm saying too, and this is why it pisses me off with the G boys, because again, like I always say, it's like I expect this out of Hasan at this point, bro. He never going to change, bro. Plus with the audience and all that, again, the echo chamber, him being audience captured, like yeah, he pretty much forced to do all this dumb junk if you want to stay relevant and all that type of beat. But anyway, from that, it's like with the G boys, it's like, yo, y'all are trying to die on this fool's political ideologies and die on that hill so bad. This fool, one, don't know you. Two, it's like, yo, you're going so hard out of your way when you have normal conversations and normal rhetoric. It's like, yo, dog, why can't we have civil, cordial, and amicable conversations? It's like, yo, you ready to crash out, call bulls Nazis and fascists and all this junk again. It's like, bro, heads can disagree with you, gang. You need to get out of that echo chamber shit. Wake up. You need to get out of that shit. Heads can disagree with you. That does not mean that they're totally fucking wrong. They're just world evil. They just don't feel that opinion. But guess what? They may feel another one. Or another one. Or another one. Like, bro, you can be cool and what's the name? Come to a bridge. And even when you come to a bridge, still not fully disagree. Like, still not fully agree and disagree on some aspects. But yo, heads can be able to come to a bridge, bro. I don't even care. Or even if you don't come to a bridge, bro, heads can still be cordial and fine and disagree. But nah, not with these G boys.
Conversation from violating the terms of service of the platform, because I indeed do care about abiding by the terms of service of the platform.
Yeah, he doesn't, because he doesn't have to.
That is, you are welcome in my chat, whether you're right, left, center, whether you're apolitical, whether you don't care about politics. It doesn't matter at all to me. I care about the law and educating people on the law. That's the core of my channel. So let's continue.
I would lose my mind. I would have no time to cover anything else. I get it. A lot of you are drama perverts, okay? And
yo, again, I'm not saying hate. We gotta really swap that out of the jump, bro. Because again, hate is like on a personal tip. Like, bro, again, I don't know any of these heads personally, and I never will, bro. But again, I severely dislike this nigga Hasan, bro. Like, holy fuck. You're talking about niggas are drama perverts. You be saying this dumb shit all the fucking time, bro. I hate it, bro. Dog, you talk about you don't participate in petty dramas. What is all them fucking bad empanada videos, bro? And you know which ones niggas are talking about. Not them fucking really intellectual, really insightful docs, nigga. The ones on Ethan. Nigga, you were watching them shits, participating in a drama. You're a fucking liar, bro. That shit is so annoying. Like, holy fuck.
And
I
you
hate
nut
that.
when you think about the prospect of drama.
Nigga, you're nutting every fucking day because Asmongold lives rent-free in your mind. The fuck are you talking about? This shit is hilarious, bro. This nigga gets boxed every time.
But I'm not.
I will say, I actually do not like drama. And in fact, on my channel, I try to avoid drama. In fact, even in...
I do the complete opposite of that. I dive myself into dramas that I probably shouldn't even. Like the fucking Skeppy bullshit. God damn it. That shit was so fucking stupid, bro. I'm not even going to talk about that. But, Yeah, bro. Obviously, drama is not something heads want, especially when it's on themselves. Yeah, not so koosh and all that. But yo, you know how most heads could avoid drama? Funny enough, it's like, for Hasan, yeah, man, he needs to close his mouth. For Luddy in a previous John, yeah, he needed to open his mouth and do more. Heads just need to do the simplest Johns with some of these. It doesn't, but it never computes. It never does. Struggling, aren't we? We are.
In carrying out my behaviors, I try to make sure that I am focusing more on the legal aspects of things rather than the dramatic elements, the interpersonal problems, the stuff that people did. I try to focus on the legal elements of a story. Now, sometimes to get to the legal elements, you have to give background, you have to give context.
Ooh, not like Ian, because he ain't put shit for context in the fucking content cop. Hey, yo, hey, what was the main context? Oh, the false CPS situation Ian mentioned once. That shit is crazy.
Because things don't make sense in context, without context.
Yeah, just like that video. That's why I was bad faith, disingenuous, clinch-chipped, and fucking terrible.
However, yes, I would agree with Hasan that I don't like drama, but what Hasan tends to define as drama, and what it appears he's defining as drama, is anything that disagrees with the things he's doing.
Yep. Yeah, that again is called an echo chamber, and that's directly what him and his community have. Like, again, if you say something that is critical of any of his political ideologies or anything that they don't like, your ass is getting exiled, you're getting fucking brigaded, and yeah, shit's gonna be real bad.
So by somebody saying what you are doing is objectively risking lawsuits, it's objectively wrong, or for example, saying that, hey, your orbiters, Denims and Frogan, they're going to lose under copyright infringement.
They fucking are.
Here's the explanation of the law. Apparently...
No, you're a misogynist. Ethan is a misogynist. The lawsuit is sexist.
Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Niggas ain't trying to hear that. I will say it again. Don't attack the niggas. Attack the story. The story. The lawsuit. And not with this bullshit. Yeah, look at the details. Look at how fucking stupid they are. Because, again, they stole this shit blatantly, maliciously. These niggas, I'm telling you, bro. Holy fuck. These G-boys. Free 99. Sucking cock for free 99. It truly is baffling.
That's drama, to objectively educate people on the law. That's a new definition of drama to me.
Yeah, drama is whatever the fuck he doesn't like. Just like, yeah, bro, you're wrong if you don't like the nigga, bro. You're completely wrong. You're this world evil, bro, if you disagree. Like, shit is...
I don't know what you guys think, chat.
Going to pay any mind or any attention to some fucking psychotic MAGA...
Psychotic. What does Legalmindset do to show that he's psychotic?
Lawyer, not a real lawyer, but a passport bro.
So, okay, that's real interesting. Once again, he repeats the defamation, saying I'm not a real lawyer, which is indeed wrong. And it's interesting, and MAGA, of course, don't bring up politics that I've
So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He just want to mention Trumpy, of course.
never talked about that at all recently at all. But beyond that, passport bro is interesting. Because the definition of a passport bro is typically someone that would visit a location for a short period purely for sexual purposes. And for anybody who knows anything about me, I'm a
Yeah, he's in Thailand. He's been there for a minute.
long-term resident of several countries in Asia. I've been a resident of the Republic of South Korea, the Kingdom of Thailand, the Philippines, and Japan. These are all wonderful, amazing countries, and I do help people obtain legal visas and legal residence long-term in these countries because they appreciate the culture, the lifestyle, the quality of life, the peace, the safety, the tranquility. These are amazing things about living in Asia. And another amazing thing is that, unlike America, and this may be surprising to Hasan, it is not as easy to get away with being an illegal migrant to these countries. So if you try to illegally migrate to Japan or Korea, very good luck to you, sir.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I don't know if I want to try that shit.
Because likely you will end up in the cell next to Johnny Somali, aka
Ooh, Captain Johnny D. Cabbage. Yo, it's Vice Captain Roanoa Trail. Oh my god. Yo, y'all have to go watch Mom and Trill, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know me. Trilly never shills, but bro, holy crap, bro. The Johnny Drama arc, bro, that boy is hilarious, gang. But yeah, nah, seriously, though. Yo, Johnny D. Cabbage, bro. Rambob No Pants. Ramsey Khalid Ismail. Yeah, he's going to be picking the most exquisite cabbages y'all have ever seen. Trust and believe. So anyway.
Ramsey Khalid Ismail, if you try that in Korea, it's not going to go well for you. So I would insist that perhaps the only person that perhaps between the two of us would be a passport bro is the individual who visited Berlin solely for the purpose of going to a brothel. But that...
Oh no. Oh yeah, bro. Hasan, you got X this one out, babe, bro. Hasan, you have to quit, babe, bro. It's over. Like, not for real. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, see, this is what happens when heads, again, they don't pull what your G-boys do and don't do the rose tinted, bro. They looking in at the details. Gang, the bleed, the Lala Sadi equation. The bleed is happening, bruv. You have to chill out, but you won't. And bro, your G-boys gassing your head up crazy. Your orbiters, boy, they got you in the boy. You in Andromeda off these fools, bro. Yo, I don't know what denims must be giving you the way you're feeling yourself, bro. But you, bro, you got Legal Mindset even mentioning this, John, now, brother. Chill out. It's done. Ridiculous.
That's neither here nor there. Let's continue.
Who offers fucking courses on becoming a passport bro, who primarily...
Where that at? Hasan, show me the link. Where that shit at? I got... Yo, where my card at? Where my card at? I'll be the tester. I'll buy the shit, bro. The one time I actually buy a course. Oh, wait. You can't buy that shit. That shit doesn't exist. Fuck is this nigga talking about?
fucking streams on Rumble.
Neither
streams on fucking YouTube.
one of those things are true. I do not have a single course on becoming a passport bro, and I do not primarily stream on Rumble.
Like, do y'all see this shit? Like, yo, that's the polarizing thing when you watch Hasan and you know the details. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, like, you might as well just call me. I joke around with the boss all the time. But like, yo, the boss, yo, you a Legal Mindset over? Because she always watching Legal Mindset streams. But like, yo, bro, nigga, all this shit Hasan is saying is bullshit. Like, I need y'all to really understand he's lying every sentence. Y'all see the difference, bro? If you watching this with a G-boy, bro, he would think Hasan is spewing the gospel, bro. Like, this fool wrote the Bible. Bro, nah, bro. That echo chamber shit. Hell nah.
I only stream on YouTube. So, yeah, there we go.
Why do you guys come in here and ask for this stuff? It's never going to happen.
It's because you won't watch any videos critical if you dumbass. You fucking notice. How long did it take you to watch the content nuke? Oh, wait. Like, bro.
And that's the great point. I'm going to leave it right there. It's never going to happen because Hasan lacks the capacity to actually address real issues and to
Correctamundo. Approved.
actually respond to legal or objective arguments.
Approved.
Because he's incapable of doing that. Not
Approved.
only because he's not a lawyer. Even a non-lawyer can make an argument, can make a policy position, can say this should be this way for XYZ. But because he needs to discredit others by ad hominem in order to try to win an intellectual argument. And frankly,
Correctamundo. And he fails every time because, quite literally, again, every time he makes himself look like an idiot.
that's at the lowest level of argumentation. But one thing he really can't argue with is the law. And in fact, there's a California law, which was pointed out by a California lawyer friend of mine, where that shows that he may have violated this statute, 653.2, involving electronic cyber harassment. So this is the statute which reads, every person who with the intent to place another in reasonable fear of his safety. So if you have the intention to scare somebody else, to place them in fear of their safety or the safety of that person's family by means of an electronic communication device, a computer or a cell phone, and without the consent of the other person, and for the purpose of imminently causing that other person unwanted physical contact, injury, or harassment, by a third party, electronically distributes, publishes, emails, hyperlinks, or makes available for downloading personal identifying information, including but limited to a digital image of that other person,
Cooked. Showed a whole video of him.
or an electronic message of a harassing nature about that other person, which would be likely to incite or produce that unlawful action. So he put out that photo, and he engaged in those actions with the intent to instill fear in that other.
Yeah, to intimidate the guy. It's like, haha, again, calm down, Jamal. Don't bought the 9. It's like, yeah, brother, again, you could have just blocked that fool and kept it pushing, but yo, this is where you brought it. Again, I don't know how the fuck Twitch is gonna handle this shit, but I know what the end result will be.
Individual. So that individual could look into contacting California law enforcement, could look into that pertaining to Hasan and take action thereby. Very interesting and something for him to worry about.
That's a sayonara. We're going to see you later.
But of course, only if he addresses the real issues. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Hold on. Look, Jim, you already know. Shout out, Uncle Mindset, Legal Mindset. You already know, baby. Shares the love. Shares the love, baby. We got about Hasan's defamation. Shoot. Hold on. Cam tried to do me dirt. Whatever. It don't matter. You already know. They be saying blurry Trilly. Yo, the Trilly that speaks the real? Nah, he just got. Anyway, y'all already know. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video down in the description. First link, share the love with Legal Mindset. Once more, like I was saying, bro. You already know how we get down. But yeah, final opinions and conjecture. 1, are we surprised? We're not. 2, same time tomorrow. We know he's going to keep opening up his mouth every time. He doesn't fail. He hasn't failed, and then wonders why. Oh my God, these supposed, you know what I'm saying? Well, not even supposed, yeah, these slop tubers, as he calls them, you know what I'm saying? Even though, sloppy, definitely a slop tuber. Love the slop. You know what I'm saying? Even though the slop tubers are paid all by the Trump administration and things as such like that. Ridiculous. Ain't worry about them Jones, but I think he's got a lot of other Jones to be worrying about. But, either way, no matter. You already know what it goes down with his son, and of course, when he does indeed open his mouth, we'll be there to cover that, John. So other than that, again, shout out, share the love with Legal Mindset. And I'm going to catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.